Buzz buzz.
Hi, my name's Caden, and I'd like to tell you a story about something that happened to me. When I was little, I was somewhat of a problem to my parents. Oh, I wasn't bad or anything. I just didn't eat like a typical little boy. Every day, I would get out of bed, get ready for school, and head downstairs for my breakfast. My mom would be there waiting for me with a delicious, nutritious meal all ready. She'd make something like oatmeal with raisins sprinkled on top and a nice smiley face, wheat toast, orange juice, and a nice big glass of cold milk. Yum, yum. I would sit down with my stomach growling like a bear, hungry as all get out. I'd close my eyes and lick my lips, and then poof! All of a sudden, this big breakfast would be gone, and there would be my ultimate favorite. You guessed it, tomato soup. I love tomato soup. I live for tomato soup. All I ever want to eat is tomato soup. I want tomato soup for every meal for the rest of my life. Okay, back to my story. I really don't know where this little bit of magic came from, where I could close my eyes and change all my meals into tomato soup, I mean. My dad says my great, well, he was really great anyhow, uncle used to be able to do the same thing, only he would change all of his food into grilled cheese sandwiches because they just didn't have tomato soup back then. Can you imagine? Both of my parents were getting pretty worried about me eating tomato soup all the time. My father said, "Nothing good can come out of this." My mother said, "He looks awfully pale." One night, I was a little more tired than usual, so I hit the old sack early. I had the best dream I'd ever had. I dreamt that I was swimming in a pool filled with tomato soup. There I was, doing the backstroke, licking up the drops as they fell. All around the pool were tulips and daffodils filled with tomato soup. I was in heaven. You can bet I woke up with a huge smile on my face. But I did feel a little strange. I got out of bed and looked in the mirror and, Hey, what happened to me? My glossy brown hair had turned all red, and I had little freckles that looked like tomatoes all over my face. I ran into my parents' room as fast as I could, jumped on their bed and cried, "Mom, Dad, wake up! Something has happened to me." Both of my parents quickly sat up, rubbing sleep from their eyes, then turned to look at me. "Who are you?" they asked together. "And what are you doing in our bed?" "It's me, Caden," I cried. "Don't you know me?" "Oh dear," my mother moaned. "I knew it," my father boasted. They hopped out of bed and my mother called a special doctor called a dietitian. She quickly explained my love for tomato soup and what had happened to me overnight. The doctor told her to come right away. When we entered the office, imagine my surprise when I looked around and saw a boy who looked like a banana, and a little girl who looked like a strawberry, and a set of twins that looked exactly like pears. The kind you eat, that is. We were ushered into the doctor's examining room, where she immediately started to feel my hair and look at my tomato freckles. She mumbled to herself. "What does mean?" I cried. "Well," she said, "you have tomato soupilitis. You have eaten so much tomato soup that you're turning into a tomato." Well, you can imagine how scared I was. I mean, how would I ever find a girlfriend if I were a tomato? And what if I got into a fight? I'd be tomato sauce if I lost. So I stuck to the doctor's special diet, and soon I was back to my good old self again. Not only that, but my hair was shinier, I grew muscles, my cheeks were rosier, and I had a lot more energy to play, you guessed it, hockey! I love hockey. I dream about hockey. I want to be in the NHL. I want to be like Wayne Gretzky. I want to play hockey 24 hours a day. Ah, sorry. I guess I got carried away again. That's all I need now is to turn into a puck